Good. Hello students, we are here to discuss on the topic transportation in plants. The transportation in plants is very important process in the plants as the water and minerals are carried out by this process, and all living beings require many of the minerals and water for their life processes. Likewise also plants require water and minerals for their life processes. Okay, so here we are discussing about the conducting tissues in plants. Conducting tissues will helpful to conduct water and mineral from the soil towards the leaf of the plant or all parts of the plant, as well as the tissue which helpful in transportation or movement of the food which is present in the leaf, which is prepared in the leaf to different parts of the plant. As we already studied it in earlier classes also, that two main conducting tissues are there, that is xylem and phloem. These are the complex permanent tissue. These are the complex permanent tissue. We have studied that permanent tissues are of two types, simple permanent and complex permanent. So these are complex permanent tissue and tissues which are helpful in, these are xylem and vessels are the complex permanent tissue present in the plant in stem and root region. Okay, they are helpful in conduction of water and mineral. Firstly, we are going to discuss on the xylem. Xylem, which is a conducting tissue which for water and mineral. It conducts mainly water and mineral from the soil. Okay, conduct water and mineral from the soil, having four parts, different four parts or four types of cell in it. Firstly, xylem parenchyma, second is xylem fiber, and third one tracheids and vessels. These are the four types of cells present in xylem: xylem parenchyma, xylem fibers, tracheids and vessels. Out of these, only the parenchyma, xylem parenchyma is a living cell, while all the three are dead cells. Okay. So these are helpful in conduction of water and mineral. These parenchyma are thin cell walled, structured and helpful in conduction of the water. Xylem fiber, which is a dead tissue, a dead cell, and it gives support and strength to the other cells of xylem. Tracheids, which are dead, as well as the long spindle shaped cells having the tapering ends and helpful and having some pits in them, small holes in them, helpful in or supporting role with the vessel for conduction of water. Tracheids as well as vessels both conduct water and mineral to different parts of the plant in angiospermic plant specially. Only the gymnosperm do not have vessels, only the tracheids helpful in transportation of water and mineral in gymnospermic plants. Vessels are absent in gymnosperms. So vessels are also having different parts, that is their cell wall is made up of cellulose and lignin, as well as in tracheids also lignified cell wall is present, and they have pits in their walls, as well as they provide strength to the stem. So all these four tissues combinedly transport water and mineral and helpful in giving the support to the stem. Okay, so these are the parts which are related with the xylem and helpful in the transportation of water and mineral. But in case of xylem, most important thing is they are showing unidirectional flow. They have unidirectional flow of water and mineral, means they always conduct water and mineral from roots towards the stem, and to the leaf, means they show only one directional movement, that is water from down to up towards the plant parts. While phloem is also a conducting tissue which have four types of cells. Phloem conduct the food or transport the food from leaf, as the leaf helpful in preparation of food by the process of photosynthesis. जो पानी जो नीचे से अब कहाँ तक आ गया है, रूट से, सॉइल से, रूट से होते हुए कहाँ पहुँच गया, स्टेम के पास, स्टेम से कंडक्ट होते होते जाइलम के थ्रू, ये जाइलम जो है स्मॉल थिन वेसल्स के फॉर्म में है, बहुत ही पतली ट्यूब है जो वाटर को कहाँ पहुंचा देंगी, लीफ तक पहुंचाने में मदद करेंगी. एज लीफ आर हैविंग द स्मॉल पोर्स ऑन द सरफेस कॉल्ड स्टोमेटा. These stomata are helpful in gaseous exchange. Carbon dioxide and oxygen exchange takes place through this. Okay, so oxygen out and carbon dioxide in. This gaseous exchange are also helpful. Also takes place through these stomata. Stomata are consisting of, this stomatal apparatus consists of the guard cells. Okay, these are the guard cells which are bean shaped. These guard cells which are bean shaped cells having chloroplast as well as nucleus in it. Okay, this chloroplast contain chlorophyll in the thylakoid region of the chloroplast, and the opening between these two guard cell is called stoma. Stoma means mouth. Stoma means opening, which is called the stoma or mouth. Okay, these guard cells can control the opening and closing of stomata, and the surrounded cells are also present called accessory cells. This complete setup is called stomatal apparatus. This stomatal apparatus helpful in exchange of gases as well as transpiration. The process of transpiration takes place through this stomata. Transpiration means the process in which excess of water evaporate from the stomata and maintain the temperature of the plant body. Okay, this transpiration helpful in maintaining the temperature as well as the amount of water inside the plant. And as well as the water evaporate through the stomata, the suction pump is developed. This suction pump which is developed inside the plant veins where the water reaches or sucked up towards the leaf. By this process the xylem which is carried water, यहाँ से जो पानी एक xylem लेकर आया था वो एक सक्शन पंप की वजह से और ऊपर की तरफ खींचा जा रहा है. As well as means किसकी वजह से, by the transpiration pull. एक ट्रांसपिरेशन पुल बन गया है, खिंचाव बन गया है. ट्रांसपिरेशन पुल एंड सक्शन पंप, एक खिंचाव जो किसकी वजह से बना, सक्शन होने की वजह से एक वैक्यूम क्रिएट हो गया. सक्शन पंप will be created in between these vessels, so that as we know that when water is a liquid and liquid molecules are having the force of attraction between them. अगर एक पानी की बूंद ऊपर जाएगी तो सारी बूंदें उसकी तरफ अट्रैक्ट होती जाएगी and hence the water rises up. This rising of water up by this all the factors is called ascent of sap. What is it? Ascent of sap due to ट्रांसपिरेशन पुल एंड सक्शन पंप एंड दिस जाइलम कैपिलरिटी. जाइलम जो बहुत ही पतली पतली ट्यूब्स हैं, बहुत ही थिन ट्यूब्स हैं, इन थिन ट्यूब्स में एक तरह की कैपिलरिटी एक्शन भी होने लग जाती है. कैपिलरिटी मीन्स द मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर ड्यू टू थिन ट्यूब. ओके, कैपिलरिटी का मतलब है पतली ट्यूब्स में पानी का अपने आप सरफेस टेंशन की वजह से ऊपर राइज अप हो जाना. ठीक है, लाइक हम अगर स्ट्रॉ से वाटर सक करते हैं या जूस सक करते हैं, वंस वी हैव सक्ड द जूस, द जूस ऑटोमेटिकली कम टुवर्ड्स द माउथ. लाइक सक्शन पंप आल्सो वर्क्स लाइक दिस, दैट एज द वैक्यूम क्रिएटेड इन द path of the water, it automatically rise up. So this rising up of water brings the water and minerals towards the leaf or different parts of the plant. And hence here inside the leaf the process of photosynthesis takes place with these inorganic substances. What are the inorganic substances here? As we know that water from the root towards the leaf through stem inside the leaf, like carbon dioxide from the stomata and H2O, that is water from the CO2 from air, it is from air, and water from soil. Both the inorganic and small micromolecules combine together in the presence of sunlight. We already know sunlight और chlorophyll के presence में, chlorophyll एक पिगमेंट, एक ग्रीन कलर्ड पिगमेंट जो क्लोरोप्लास्ट में प्रेजेंट होती है, एंड ओनली द प्लांट्स कंटेन प्लास्टिड्स or chloroplast. So this chlorophyll is present in green plants as a pigment. In the presence of solar energy or sunlight, they combine together to form C6H12O6 plus oxygen is evolved out. This oxygen is evolved out and carbon dioxide in means exchange of gases takes place through the stomata after completing the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis means green plants prepare their own food in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll by the carbon dioxide and water and prepare the glucose as a food material. This is stored in the different parts of the plant and carried to the different parts by the complex permanent tissue called phloem. Phloem is another complex tissue as xylem helpful in conducting water and minerals towards the leaf. Likewise, phloem helpful in conduction or transportation. Here we will use the word translocation. Translocation means movement of food material or prepared inorganic compounds by the help of phloem. Phloem also consists of 4 types of cells. Again, phloem is also consists of 4 types of cell. Phloem parenchyma, okay? Phloem parenchyma, phloem fiber, then sieve tubes and companion cells. These are the 4 types of cells of phloem. Likewise, in xylem also having the 4 types of cells, phloem also having these type of cells which are helpful in conduction or transportation or movement of material which are prepared in leaf to the different parts of leaf. And xylem show only unidirectional flow while phloem show multidirectional flow. It move up and down. It help in movement of food in different parts of the plant as well as the roots also. Okay. So here the conducting tissue and their role is finished. So we will discuss in the next lecture about the phloem and its many functions. Okay. Here we finish. Have a nice day. Thank you.